Yo.
Oh,
All
no.
right.
Cameras are messed Someone's camera was messed up.
Oh no.
Looks like yours is down, Brandon.
Bobby.
Good, all good. And we're back on.
Justin.
Yep, sorry.
That doesn't. The thing that bothers me is the flaccidity. Flaccidity? Whatever. You have a flaccid potato, and that shouldn't be right. It's
Right.
not right.
Well,
Wrong.
that just means I'm a bad potato.
Yeah, you're like a rotten potato.
I got a mushroom growing out my head.
It's on brand with Chad Squatch eating mushrooms while I'm skinning this man.
Yeah. So, I think it's the recap time. So, previously on, and I think I have an idea for the name of a series for this series, like the dramatic, like serious GM make it a story name. What would y'all name it so far?
Dungeon World.
Dungeon World. That's fair. So, yeah, we'll see where this ends up going. I think I can officially update this map just a little bit, and y'all figured this shit out. I'll throw this there. I assume y'all noticed I moved the Tinger from being over in Greenland to being over in mountains.
Yes.
Golden Mountain.
Sweet.
Oh yeah, they're great.
Oh, is that the actual how far we've moved?
Yes.
Or was that just a okay? Oh, we moved far. I fucked up
Correct.
bad again.
At least it was in your apartment this time.
Yeah, that's true. But now the apartment is so far away from anything. That's fine. They can forage.
So, previously on Dungeon World, y'all were dealing with some stuff in Greenland, cleaning up and investigating. Y'all found the kind of the heart of the forest, as it were. Trees with eyes, trying to figure out what you were about. And yeah, ultimately it kind of culminated with Kai grabbing that golden container and figuring out how to properly reabsorb that energy. And in doing that, she was, not Kai, Niobe was kind of splashed back into the depths of this stream, this ley line, and given the opportunity to try and seek wisdom. Sadly, not her strength. And some shit happened again and pulled everyone through the ley line into the Golden Mountain. Therein, y'all wandered about, found your way out when Skyr started hearing hacking, wheezing, troubled breath coming from a different direction. No one else heard it though. Skyer had to check it out because that's how Skyer do. And there y'all found a grisly scene of an old man pinned to a wall. And all kinds of other bad stuff. You know what? I'm gonna let y'all kind of go on describing that scene that we are now in. Chris, you want to kind of open with thoughts on that, or I kind of skipped a bunch of shit here. We're supposed to do like intros and all that kind of stuff. So we'll finish up the recap and then we'll go and do intros there. Yeah, you had this man who has these tattoos all over his body, definitely kind of crucified to the wall. Looks like they tried to like sanguinate him or something like that. Whatever. And yeah, he was not in a healthy place. Y'all pulled him down. Still not healthy. I think Niobe's gonna try and deliver some form of medical aid. Intros. Hey, y'all. My name is Brandon Tomlinson. I'll be your MC, GM, storyteller, whatever you want to call it. Chris.
Hey, I'm Chris. I'm playing Skyer the Witch. And excited to be here.
Justin?
Hey, this is Justin. I'm playing Chat Squatch Waterloo, Legend the Barbarian.
Hi.
I am Kai. I'm playing Niobe Crane, the Medusa, and I'm even more excited to be here than Chris is.
And hello, I am Ryan, and I'm playing H3R0, and I am just as happy as everyone else is to be here.
Nice. Now it sounds sarcastic.
I know, Ryan, you sounded mad.
Just as happy.
I don't want to.
So-
I don't want to overshoot anyone. I just wanted to go right for the middle.
You're an average level of satisfied with your presence?
Exactly.
Okay. So, let's go ahead and reset up the scene here. Y'all were in this cave. Niobe had a knife up to this old man's flesh and was going to remove his tattoos that seemed to be causing him mental distress. Meanwhile, Hero was having a friendly conversation with some other robots in a hallway as they were trying to approach. Hero kind of got to them before they were able to enter the large room, convinced them that they all needed to be on a break. And Chad Squatch had an actual genius plan. I'm going to hand it over here.
I don't know if we're going to have time to really discuss what's going to happen, but we have robots coming into our domicile, I guess, dormicile, wherever we're at inside the cave, right?
Sure.
Chat Squatch goes and motions with his hands that he wants. What he does is that he motions his fist, and then he motions it hitting his hand open, and then he points at the two robots, and then goes thumbs up to the rest of the group, waiting for a reply. But thumbs up, like yeah, agreement or no.
That would
Is
be.
he?
Go ahead, Chris.
I was just gonna ask, is Chad Squatch basically asking if he wants us to attack, or?
Yeah, essentially.
Oh, okay.
We drop on them, or just see if we can do stealthy stuff.
Guy's gonna do thumbs up.
I think Niobe gives a thumbs up, but I guess I do have a question of is it a time sensitive thing, as in I can stop doing what I'm doing to this man and fight, or should I continue to do this while they fight? What's that dynamic here?
So they've not walked into the room all the way. Hero definitely headed them off before they could get through. So they're not interrupting you. And there isn't any fighting yet.
Okay.
I believe they are behind me as I'm leading them towards the break room. Is that correct?
Yeah. I'm just worried that they're gonna go get more people and it's gonna be worse. I feel like maybe we take them out now. You know?
Would Niobe drop her knife for this, or? Yes.
I don't think she would, though. That's the thing.
Just keep going.
I think she might continue what she's doing and hope that if things start getting bad, they yell my name. But I think she's going to continue doing what she's doing.
Is she whistling while she's
She doesn't want to get someone else's blood
Carving
into
him
it.
up?
She's not whistling. She's just like has her ruby sunglasses down, just staring very intently at what she's doing.
She's concentrating.
Yeah, concentrating.
So she's still slicing him up?
Oh, yeah.
So really, it's just up to me and Sire Chad Squatch and Sire to figure out what we're gonna do in this situation. I guess we could. Do you have your broom with you, or did we lose that? Did we use that to climb up the walls, or is it high enough to not be seen? How high are these walls we're talking about?
I don't know, anywhere between 10 and 30 foot.
Yeah, I could. So, Skyer takes his broom and he motions for Chad Squatch to like get on the back, like the back of the motorcycle seat.
Chad Squatch motions
Love it.
back, and he looks like he's pantomiming a broom, but it's just not working too well. But he's totally in agreement. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I'll just wait for him to get on or not.
Sure. Chad Squatch, you getting on?
Yeah, I'm just waving to him to come get me.
Oh, okay. All right. So I get on my broom and I go over there, and I
Sure.
try to scoop him up.
Harry
Sure.
Potter style, right?
Yeah.
That forearm to forearm.
Yeah.
Old man picking up this beast.
I'm gonna try to like fly up towards the ceiling, so maybe we can like hide on the ceiling while
Sweet.
Hero is ushering the guys into the break room.
Definitely sounds like you're flying out of reach. So let's go ahead and see that broomstick roll.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Yeah, buddy.
You go through?
Oh yeah, it did.
Oh, okay. Oh, perfect. Don't ask me about my role. It's complicated.
I'm reading.
So y'all said forearm to forearm, so it almost makes it sound like Skyer's in front, Chad Squatch is in back, but they're both like reaching forward and holding the broomstick on the front of it. So Chad Squatch's arms are kind of around Skyer, is what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Mm, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Ryan's hero rather is walking away with the guards, and I'm absolutely gonna say that like Skyer tries to ride up high and the broomstick kind of gets the wrong impression. And if it was just Skyer, this wouldn't be a problem. Skyer's probably flown upside down many a time. However, Sasquatches are top heavy. And you flip around, and Head Squatch, you just grip onto Skyer, who's only holding onto the broom, and y'all tumble down right on top of the guards.
Oh, perfect.
Ah!
Doof, doof, doof. There's like this loud thump as y'all hit the ground. What the heck? Is it a cave-in? What do y'all do?
Am I?
Could I use a misfortune point
Uh-huh.
to
I
attack?
think y'all do those misfortune points. Oh, you would have just gotten one, actually, wouldn't you have?
Yes. I mean, I have 12. I have 13 now, but I would like to use one to go down to 12.
Okay.
And I would like to attack the one that got Chad Squatch fallen on top of. Like, I'll just turn around real quickly and attempt to stab him with my Blade of Illumine,
Oh, man.
if possible.
So let's do the Aura of Misfortune first, right? Because that's not quite the same as the Blade. And
So
flip- Huh?
the aura is, I guess, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll use the aura rather than the blade.
Sure. So he's definitely gonna get crunched to Chad
Mhm.
Squatch. Then,
I give it.
roll your damage.
Okay. Ooh,
Ah.
that is 1. However, I'd like to add piercing 2 as one of my choices, if that's possible. I think that's how
Absolutely.
that works.
Let's see. Inflict with the top. No, you get piercing 2, messy, and far close.
I do. Oh.
Yeah. and
Oh,
dangerous.
with all of those tags and dangerous. Wow. Okay. Yeah. I will like turn around and saying, "Oh no, what happened?" And then my arm will turn into a blade and just stab at him and say, "Oh no, I've missed."
Well, so that's not the stab. Right?
Okay.
So you've got that.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna work our way around. I'm just gonna see, like, Chad
Gotcha,
Squatch, you've
okay.
fallen to the ground at this point. What are you doing?
Well, I kind of imagine I fell on him, right?
You did.
Okay, then I'm kind of keeping him pinned, like wrestling style. So I'm using like strength to hold him down.
Okay.
I would roll what
me
I
see.
would do. That's Chad Squad.
There's still 2, right?
There are 2. I'm reading Chat Squatches. Right. When you take... Nope, that's not the thing. Okay. Go ahead and roll strength for me, Chat Squatch.
Alrighty. 10?
Oh,
Yeah,
buddy.
10.
Yeah, so you're not really doing damage to him. You're just holding him down. All right? He's definitely pinned. Geyer, you fell on the other one, and it was just kind of jostled about off balance, but it's looking around at you, ready to attack. What are you doing?
I'm tempted to try to hold him down as well. I'll try to hold him down.
Okay, so you're gonna like leap onto him and just try and pin him?
Yeah,
Roll strength for me.
sure. What could go wrong?
Oh, you have a -1.
Hell yeah.
I was like, that's good. Oh.
Oh,
Good idea.
To be fair, you are what 75 or something.
man.
I'm just like, oh.
Yeah, so you fling yourself at this automaton, and it like catches you with one arm and like kind of judo slams you to the ground. Its right arm, like a switchblade sword type thing, like comes out of its arm, and it goes to stab at you. Probably gets you like right in the side, and like just one swift move of like spinning around jab. Go ahead and roll a d6. That's you're gonna take that kind of damage.
Okay. One.
Good for you.
Hey, I rolled low when it counted, right?
Mm-hmm. Hero, amidst all of this, you said the misfortune kind of hit that one that Chad Squatch is holding down, and you drew the blade of misfortune.
Yes, my blade of ill omen.
Ill omen, sorry.
Yes.
So that is now readied. What are you doing with it?
I would like to use it to hit the one that Chad Squatch has pinned down.
Oh, buddy. Okay. Let's see that. Roll plus charisma.
And I would like to pretend I'm trying to hit Chad Squatch in protection of him, but really, I am trying to hit him. I'm trying to sell it that I'm intentionally missing. Yeah, okay, so I roll... Sorry, charisma?
That's right.
BattleBot's up in here.
Oh no, I have missed. And I would like to also have this wound. On a 10 or plus, I can choose 2 things on my Blade of Ill Omen. Oh wait, I didn't. Sorry, I've just rolled it again to show the thing. But I would like to inflict a wound that will never heal, and whenever your opponent flees, so long as you'll follow, you'll be right behind him.
Oh,
Them.
buddy. Okay. Roll your damage.
Uh,
At the top of your character sheet,
Yep.
there's a little button for damage.
do that. Ooh, 7.
Yeah, you F this guy up.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's not getting away. It'll never heal. And, like, how do you finish this robot off?
I would like to just take my blade and then just right in the head as Chad Squatch falls on him and he pins him down. Just right through the head, pull out, and then the head comes off with it. Say, oh no, what a horrible mistake. And what does the other one look like he's about to do?
He's got guy thrown to the ground, and looking at the situation, that one definitely looks like it's about to run off.
Catch him before
Okay.
he goes.
I assume I can't do anything else on my round turn.
What's Chad Squatch? The one below you is suddenly inoperable. What are you gonna do? Like as that
Um,
happens,
Okay, now these robots, are they biped? Like they
bipedal.
have 2 legs?
They're
Bipedal?
purses. They look very much like Hero.
Okay. I try to quickly kick out the legs of the one trying to make a run for it. Or is it not in that time? He's already made it past.
He's not made a move yet. So
Okay.
you're
So I
you're
kinda
thinking
do
on your
the-
action, you're gonna go ahead and try and kick the legs out from under him.
Yeah, to
Roll,
kind of trip him.
roll hack and slash here.
Okay. Okay, rolling. Yeah. Good rolls today. 12. So he does this like breakdance like kick, the in Streets of Rage 3 with the gate guy, but it'd be kind of like that, and he trips out the legs of him.
Okay. Yeah, this thing it kind of tumbles to the ground right beside Skyer. Skyer, it's now fallen to the ground right beside you. What are you doing?
Okay, I'm gonna try to zap him with my black magic.
Oh hell yeah.
So I'll reach out and zap him, or I will attempt to. 9
Folks,
partial.
choose one.
Oh, okay. I'll take the -1 to intelligent.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage.
All right. Oh, black magic is supposed to be a D8.
Check it out real quick. Black magic. When you on a hit, deal 1d8 plus all the effects of the added
Yeah.
tags. On a 7 to 9, also choose one. So no, it does not. It does your damage. It only does
Oh, I
the
see.
1d8 on 10 plus.
I see. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so 1 damage.
Yeah. So the thing is like zapped again, and it's just able to shake it off. It's about to start sprinting. Hero. And it is like it drops its hands to the ground and it's almost moving like an ape would or something like that, where it's like hands and feet, like it's in super run mode. Hero. Doing.
I would like to, if I can, use a new ability move that I have called Entropy's Grasp. And I would like to attempt to grab him and do this. If I need to spend a misfortune point to target any single such object at close range, I can do.
So because it's like a creature, right? You can't
Mhm.
just have him like decay into nothingness.
Okay.
That won't quite make sense. You could target like an object he's holding or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or
All right,
like
then.
a weapon he's got.
In that case, I would like to use my Blade of Ill Omen again.
Nice. All
to
right.
attempt
Keep at him.
and see what I get. 11.
Choose two.
Okay. I would like to, whenever your opponent flees, so as long as you follow, you'll be right behind him. So I will do that.
Okay. And what's the other one?
I will also gain 1 misfortune.
Sweet. Roll your damage.
All right.
Oh, buddy.
8.
And once again, it's all
Damn.
kind of moot. This dude's already taken 2 points of damage, and then you just did that. So you kind of like, he like looks away. He looks back at you, I feel like, right? Sees y'all and just starts going down the thing, and then you just walk around a corner in front of him, and like he just impales himself on your sword.
Oh no, you have ran in front of me. I look
Why?
around.
And it just collapses to the ground.
Is anyone nearby? As I look around,
No enemies.
I will take the body and bring it towards our dome.
Fair.
I got him, everyone. As I am playing.
You're more heartless than Niobe.
I'm not heartless. I'm doing a good thing. Okay. Also, is everyone fine?
I am fine.
Just,
I would ask Sire Chadsquatch, are you alright? You fell off from a high ledge. Room?
yes. I'm doing okay. The robot broke my fall. E.T.
Ah.
I think that's more like
Just a flesh wound.
Niobe's like covered in blood, and she's like, "Look, I have tons of hearts," and like rips out a beating heart in her hand.
Is this not enough heart for you?
Hey, no one else wanted to do the thing. I'm doing the thing. Okay.
How's it coming along anyway?
Speaking of which, like let's go back into that scene. Niobe, are you finishing up?
Yeah, she's like almost done at this point.
Yeah, so like as you rip off these strips of flesh, they kind of wither and kind of plunge in. What's the word? Decay rapidly, like just age and turn into like bristly, like brittle carbon, right? And so this man starts to stir as you finish off the last strip, and his eyes like go wide. He's like, so much pain. Where am I?
Now or before?
Ah, my arms, they burn. And like he's like looking at his arms, which just obviously have these like long like stripes cut into them. Both.
Okay,
Sure.
this is when I'll give him the healing potion.
That's right, you were gonna do all of that. So it was like, yeah, it definitely sizzles along the arm and stuff. It is, oh my gosh. And he like extends his hand into a fist and his like other arm into a fist, and he's like kind of brings himself. And you understand that it's like a meditative act, almost like centering himself. I'm back. Okay.
As this is wrapping up, I would like to attempt to take the two bodies and connect to their memories if possible, or attempt to find any memories that I can connect to with them, whether that be like just rummaging through their hearts.
Okay. So we have the old man kind of forming himself together, and we have Hero kind of starting to rummage through the detritus of the defeated. Hero, go ahead and throw wisdom for me as you try to find that particular piece of delicate hardware.
Ooh, 5.
You reach in, and in each of them, they have these kind of yellow lightning bolt shaped crystals in their core. You're able to grab them. Do you?
Yeah.
Cool. You've managed to pull those out, and at the exact moment, this like entity is like bringing himself together. He brings his arms apart, and he tries to. Seems like he's trying to like connect with the mountain, and those crystals that you just yoinked out of them fly at him and stab into him, and he absorbs them.
Oh.
Oh.
I am sorry if that hurt. I did not mean, it just flew out of my hands. Apologies. Stranger.
Fractions of my power are returning. Who are you?
Yes.
Why are you here?
Who are you?
Why are you here?
Catsquatch.
Yes.
What is the name of the god of the mountain?
The squinting
Yeah.
on the potato.
So I just come up with the name, or do I know it?
You come up with it. You could phone a friend.
He runs away.
Tell my dog to go away. Let's go with Jables.
Jables. Note in chat so we get how that's spelled.
Okay.
But it's just like, I am Jables, god of the Golden Mountain, or was.
Yes.
He's definitely like trying to think and focus and like figure out his current situation.
Do you know who put you here?
Yeah, some of these metal men with guns of sapping energy.
Hmm.
Wow, they
You've
sound
seen-
very rude.
You. And if I remember correctly, we didn't see those guns here when we were walking in, right?
No, you didn't.
Okay. I wonder if they've already done their job.
I must have been locked up in here for, and he's starting to like whisper to the stone like underfoot. He's like just a crazy old man, like talking and whispering to stones, and then like listening back at it. And I think I've been trapped in here for 20 years.
20 years. This plan has been in the making for 20 years.
So, and let's go back into that. Like, it's gonna be my little modification to that rumor we had that all the gold in the Golden Mountains was gone. That was about 20 years ago. It all just disappeared.
I guess I'll ask Jables. So there's been a rumor in the city of the Savior. Don't know if you've heard of it. 20 years is a long time. That the gold was gone because the gods got mad at us, which is, I'm gonna say, completely fair. You know, I get it. Did you do that, or did they do that to the mountain?
Oh, there was gold in here last I checked. I would not say that I was particularly mad at anyone until they came and sapped all of my strength away. No, I would say those forces coming from the north were the root of everyone's problems here.
You're the second person to say forces from the north. Person's a strong term. They were trees. But did all of these metal people, as you said, come from the north? Or was
Yes.
that the force? Okay.
Yes, they did, and I should be able to recover energy, but I can't here. Except for that little bit I got from them. You can see he's got like just a little bit of like spark of like some kind of power, nowhere near what Greenland was holding, right? And he's like, I don't, something here is stunting my ability to generate.
I have a theory, which is that there's also one of those crystal ball blah 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 things, and this was probably the first place they hit if they came from the north, because we don't know what's above the mountains, and then they went to Greenland after or whatever, so they weren't finished with what they were doing in Greenland, but that would have happened if we hadn't broken that big crystal thing and released the energy back into Greenland. So maybe we need to find a crystal with yellow glowing energy this time and break it, and maybe then Jables will have his energy back. Sorry, I presumed your pronouns.
Oh, no, his will work.
Okay. Do you want to go help us smash some shit? Were you feeling like crap still?
He's like looking at like his kind of like scabbed and scarred arms. He's like, I feel like pretty shit. But I don't think they can kill me. Let's go.
Hell yeah. I give him the dagger that I have that I skinned him with.
He just like grabs it and he's just like, all right. I
Am I
have
still covered in blood?
for sure.
Okay, I'm not gonna clean up then. I want to look like a nightmare.
Look like Carrie at the prom.
Except that I did it to myself this time.
He looks kind of almost like lightheaded, dizzy. You get the feeling he's not quite fully there, and it's probably related right to the dimming of the power sources.
Okay.
But he's like, I have just a little bit of energy. What should I do with it to help us?
I think we need to figure out where the center of this compound is, similar to that warehouse in Greenland, and find that gem. Maybe hit another power circuit again, and hopefully it smashes.
He nods in a saying he understands, but doesn't necessarily look like he understands. It's like, and he just walks off to the wall, and then like holds his hands up to it like this, and you hear like a whispering into it, and you see this like golden energy kind of shoot through his scabs, actually, like the scars and stuff, kind of light. In a way that you realize, like, if he didn't have those cuts and stuff like that, this wouldn't necessarily be obvious. And he holds those hands still cupped to the wall and puts his ear up to them. Listening.
Fox very directly talks to him. What's this all about?
He like looks, shh.
Gets closer.
I shove a fig in his mouth. In Chad Squatch's mouth, not the old man.
I thought it was him.
And he's like listening at the wall. And Sasquatch, you're listening too, right?
Yep.
You hear these whispers coming back from the mountain.
The hell?
You listen
This
back
isn't normal
closer?
at all. Yeah, he gets he closes his other ear off, and then so he can feel it through his ear and feel the words being said.
Go ahead and roll discern realities here as you try and translate the, I don't know, cacophony of stony voices and translate that into something meaningful.
Okay. Hey guys,
buddy.
What? Yep, I put my ear.
Nice.
That's worse than a me roll.
So complication.
Now that you can hear it, Chatsquatch, you can't unhear the voice of the mountain. All the time while you are here, your ears will be filled with this like noisy cacophony as the stones never stop whispering to you. But you can't make out anything intelligible from it at all.
Okay, Pat Squatch is kind of explaining that to the group, but he's done a lot of mushrooms too, so there's some doubt on what he's actually gone through. I swear, he's absolutely right.
There's
something in the wall.
And
something where there.
I don't know.
what was it? Was it Jabada? Jada?
Jables.
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 Jables? Jables.
Table. Like
Kind
table.
of like Jables.
Yeah, like
That's what I'm hearing. So we'll go with that. So Jables like looks back up and like, no, you mustn't try to listen. He puts his hand like on Chad Squatch's head, but he has no ability to actually heal you anymore. He's just used the last of his energy to pull some information.
I do the same to him. Chad Squatch does the same to him. Puts his head on his hand. His hand on his head.
His
Tries to calm him.
and he's just like, whatever.
Kind of drags his bigfooty hands across his face whenever he's removing his hand. Oh.
There is a structure on the eastern end of the mountain range. They're holding my power there. There are many of them.
How many would you estimate?
Hundreds.
How many were at the factory in Greenland?
Like 20.
Hmm.
Sounds like a dangerous mission we can blunder our way through without a plan.
I think we should have a plan. But I think we should get out of them. Like, would it be easier to travel outside of the mountain range and then cut in towards a factory, or travel through the mountains to get there?
Y'all's decision there. I will say that Chad Squatch is very definitely like hindered anytime he's in these mountains right now.
Yeah, I also think we might not have to stealth through if we walk along the edge of the mountain range and then cut back in towards the structure, and maybe Chad Squatch won't be like confused or whatever's going on, and it might be fast, like take less, maybe only 3 days instead of more or less than 3 days travel to get to the place there.
Fair.
Let's try it.
Going out?
Yes.
Okay, I agree.
I agree as well.
Sasquatch is despondent towards the whole situation.
Yes, we know we should get him out of here.
Yeah, I guess I turn to Jables and say, Sir, do you think you would have less power if we traveled along the edge of the mountains instead of through them?
He's like, if I had any power at all, we would travel through the mountains. But I have none, and the enemy has it all. We should skirt the mountains.
Okay, I think it's safer. I agree. We have to get out of this cave now, right?
He nods. Yes,
Didn't
I know
we-
that way.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I say we're just heading out. Trying to
What?
skirt around the patrols again.
Yeah. Who's gonna lead the way on stealthing through this cave?
Are any of us actually stealthy on
Uh,
paper?
What is the
really
roll?
stealthy.
I would
I
say
do-
it'd be like a dex-based roll.
I have a +2 to dex, but I roll like shit.
I do not mind leading as I blend in a way.
Well, no, y'all basically figured your way out of here last time and managed to find the way out. I'm gonna let y'all just work on that 13 y'all rolled last time for navigating through these caves and say that you're able to sneak out of here.
Nice.
Right.
And now you've hit the outside. You're in like a high up cave with like a northern view over these, basically out on this desert. What you didn't expect though was that industry would have crept this far. It's not right at the seat of the mountain, but like within 10 miles of the base of the mountain, industrial buildings and everything have been built out here. In ways that aren't expressed on our world map.
Did we know of this? Like, would we have known that industry crept this way or no?
You would
Like,
not
would
know
this be
that.
at a recent? Like, we would? Does it look recent or does it look?
It looks very recent. Like they've expanded themselves this way.
Like since we've left the city recent or
No, just since the last time you read a news report about what this desert
Okay.
was like.
okay.
Should we get a move on then?
Yes.
We should.
Is there any body of water nearby?
No.
Fuck me. Okay. I'm
Mhm.
covered in blood. It's fine. We'll just keep going. I just don't want to attract. I know it's like a desert area, but I don't want to attract animals towards us.
Okay.
worst comes to worst, I can turn into a snake again. I just really don't want to do that because I failed every single roll to change back into my human form. Okay, that's fine. We'll just keep moving.
All right. Let's go ahead and break into this undertake a perilous journey here, right? Because most of y'all are unfamiliar with the terrain. The one person who might be able to guide you is not all there right now. So, yeah. Let's,
We all roll?
yes. Let's break that apart here. So, if you're exploring with no set, indicate which way you go. So you're going towards the edge of the mountain. You generally know where you're heading. Choose one party member to act as the scout, who will scout ahead, and one to navigate. Who's doing which thing?
I don't mind scouting ahead. In case I were seen, they might believe that I work for them.
That's a wonderful idea.
All right. So you're going to be rolling a wisdom-based scout ahead roll. So you can just roll plus wisdom. Who's going to be doing the navigation? Oh, buddy.
I guess I could do that.
Makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense. You got a broom, you can see a little higher to where we're going.
What should I roll for that?
You're going to roll plus intelligence.
Am I still stunned from when I fell down?
Stunned. No.
With the... Okay.
There you go. I don't think I actually turned these moves into card moves. We'll just go ahead and roll with them as they are right there. Let's go ahead. Hero. We got to resolve yours first. When you take point and look up for any trouble, roll plus whiz. You did so. You got a 12. You get to choose 2 from the list.
Ooh, which list?
I threw it into our behind the scenes chat because we don't have the plugin that lets me paste images into chat here right now. I'll fix that soon.
I would like to... I would like to discern a beneficial aspect of the terrain, as well as notice sign of a nearby danger, and ask the GM what it is and what it might signify.
Ooh, okay. So let's talk about that beneficial aspect of the terrain real quick.
Yeah.
So probably what it is y'all are able to get like a finely chiseled like trail that goes through the high part of the mountain. And it doesn't seem like it's used almost at all. You're able to just kind of walk along this trail. It leads you efficiently towards where you're heading. And even has certain parts with dugouts where you can take cover up there. So you just have like a really ideal mountain route. As far as the nearby danger, down below you, you see a large, probably a unit of like 20 automatons moving around. Most of them are not holding like the energy sapping guns that they can hold. There's probably only 2 or 3 in them, 2 or 3 of them. And the rest are holding, seem to be kind of like rifles, and obviously have like their swords and stuff. So it looks like they're just doing like a security patrol. And what that signifies here really is because so few of them have the energy sapping guns. Seems like they've already done their work here. They've considered this area to be basically under control, and like the energy, they're not worried about the energy spontaneously popping up here.
Alright.
But they keep enough of those little guns that if they find any, they take care of it very quickly because they consider that to be a problem.
Okay.
Let's roll into this navigate here. So when you plot the best course through a dangerous or unfamiliar lands, you rolled 7 to 9. GM chooses one from the list below.
We should have tried to take one of those guns. Take it apart.
The energy guns?
Yeah. Next time.
I think Craig has one. But I smashed the canister.
Was Craig still with us?
No, he's in the apartment.
Oh, that's
He
right.
moved into
Cleaning up,
Ted's
right?
place. Ted's
Yeah.
place. I hope he's
Can't
cleaning.
smell it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to choose to generate a discovery here that the scout missed.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to roll on the table here in Perilous Wilds. It is a natural feature. It needs to be a D12. It is a terrain change. Crevice, hole, pit, or cave. In a kind, y'all are navigating this like higher, secure trail, and down below, you see what looks like a massive, probably like 8-foot diameter cable going into an open cave. And this cable just runs all the way north into like the industrial buildings and stuff like that. Which, to further describe that, right? Like you're looking over this kind of crescent mountain shape that kind of hugs this desert that is all north of the ocean, right? Now normally you would just see desert expanse to the horizon, but instead, probably about 10 to 20 miles out from the seat of the mountains, just a giant industrial cityscape appears there. There's the smoke and stuff that comes from there kind of has an orangey color to it. So it kind of just turns into looking like a sandstorm or just dust clouds and stuff like from the area.
And
Oh.
the cable leads south, right?
Into the mountain, into a cave.
Oh, okay.
And it's coming from the south?
It connects from the mountain on the north side of the mountain to the industrial complexes out in the desert. It's a very it's like a 10 to 20 mile long cable. Or cable's probably not the right word, like hose.
All right. Well, if Hero is kind of scouting ahead, right? So I guess I'm just like kind of flying above a few feet. So I guess I'm just gonna like come down and tell them, "Oh, you see a strange sight over there? There's a whole city, industrial city. It looks like they're siphoning power of some kind from the mountains."
That cable's probably connected to the core. Right? If it's heading towards the industrial center?
I would assume so. Does this seem worth investigating?
I guess I turn to Jables and see if he has any inklings about what's going on. Like if this cable he thinks is leading to the area he was talking about prior.
He looks down at it and he kind of strains to consult his memory of what was whispered to him. I think he's kind of trails off. And I think that snakes through the mountain, sapping the energy that might collect there. The sapping cable.
So yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So there could be another power crystal.
Or this is just a more direct route to get there.
Could always just break the cage.
Don't do that. Things might explode.
On one hand, I don't like things that. But on the other hand, I like destroying cables.
What of this city? Does anyone know who lives there?
And where's the city again? Is it like past the mountain?
Yes, past the mountains to the north. Which y'all are kind of on the north side of the mountains, right? You are you have a northern view. You really can't see south right now. You can't see the fields or Greenlands or any of that. Does that make sense?
Oh, okay. Now I understand. So we're on like the opposite side from what we're looking at on the map.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
How cold is it? We talking like a wintry environment being this far north? Or...
It probably would be at certain times of the year. Right now, you're getting enough sunlight, just that it is it's very dry and the sun is hot. But you get the feeling that once the sun goes down, it'll get cooler. But it's very dry over here.
I say we follow that cable.
Okay, at least the blood will dry out pretty quickly.
The blood's already dry.
Oh.
Yes, I agree. Let's head in that direction.
Easy enough then. All right, so y'all have found a faster route through the heart of the mountain, following this cable. I like that. Okay, let's
it
take
lit
a
up
quick
the-
bio break, and we'll continue from here. Ryan, you able to queue up a BRB? right, y'all, we back.
D20.
That is something.
What's that?
Really getting into the game, you guys.
Yeah.
All right, so, y'all, we're heading into a cave down below. You're gonna probably navigate down the side of there. Don't have any issues doing that. But yeah, you're getting down into this large, quiet cave. What do you do for the entrance?
I don't like how you said quiet. Is it actually quiet?
It is like definitely like if I had a sound effects, I'd have like a gusty wind, kind of empty howl.
Does it look as if anybody has been like in here recently? Like, are there footprints on the floor? Are there
Ooh.
drag marks? Like, is there anything?
Roll
to
discern
notify
realities for me.
Great. My skill, my biggest skill. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's not bad. 7. I got rid of that -1 when I leveled up.
So I think I'll interpret what you were saying there as what happened here recently, right?
Yeah.
A small patrol, probably 5 or so of the automatons, probably 3 or 4 hours ago, came through here. You see it from like the tracks and yeah, the freshness of the tracks and all of that sort of stuff.
Okay. I wonder if that means they're coming back because it's been a while, or if it's a long route. When we were walking through the caves in the other area, did we, like, how frequently were they looping the same path? Do we know?
Not very often.
That's so vague, thanks.
Sorry.
No, but that's
let me deliver the pertinent information here. They were very small groups patrolling that cave up above.
Okay.
Compared to what you've seen out here, groups of 20, groups of 5. They didn't seem to care about the caves anymore.
Oh, because the big group of 20 was patrolling outside near the industrial area, right?
Right.
Okay. So maybe they're just not concerned because they've zapped everything they wanted, so they're not paying attention too much. Do we keep going?
I suppose so.
I do not see what's wrong with investigating further.
That Squatch follows.
How's Jables doing?
He's managed to like stumble down. He slipped a couple of times and fell and rolled down the mountain. But
Oh god.
he seems indestructible.
Will you need someone to help assist you as you walk? I do not mind lending my services.
No, leave me alone. I know these mountains. Grouchy, like reserved, just ready to like walk through. Let's get on with this.
I do not question your ability to navigate. It just seems that you are in a weakened state, and it would be more comfortable for you to have someone to lean upon your weight.
No, thank you. Just gruffly.
Very well then. If you ever need it, just let me know. Here for you.
He kind of nods, and there's like a the face of neurons firing within, but he's still kind of tired and definitely impatient. So yeah.
How long has it been? Like, how long have we been traveling?
I would say at this point it's probably been 4 hours or so.
Too late now. Let's keep going.
Cool. All right. We're heading into that cave. It turns a couple corners and gets dark really quick. How are we illuminating things? Oh no, I think we've still got the one orb from Skyr, don't we?
Yeah. I think Hero has it.
Yes.
Okay.
The one with the glow stick juice in it.
All right.
Yes.
All right. So you start to follow this cable, and about a mile into your trek through this cave, which feels like it's a very, very long cave system. It just runs kind of east-west from where you're at. There is a round disc that looks like it's a larger form of the sapping guns. And you saw it in the distance because it was the first time you had seen any light in the tunnel whatsoever. But a zap of like yellow energy is constantly feeding into it from the wall of the cave. It is getting energy and it is starting to drink it. And you realize that further down the mountain or down the cave, pretty sure that there are going to be more of these. What are y'all doing?
Does it look anything like the orb from Greenland or no? Like different?
Different. In Greenland, it looked like they were traveling around and they were grabbing the energy from the area and manually carrying it into a factory. And here, it looks like they've automated that process.
Okay. Do we think that they're, like, I guess I'm trying to figure out if there is like where the energy coming from the wall is coming from, and whether or not we need to stop the whatever's coming out of the wall, or if we need to break the discs.
Great question.
Let's put his ear onto the wall again, or is it not going to work the same as the other place?
So, Chad Squatch, you can still hear the whispers of the mountain, right? Like,
Yeah.
so you put your ear up to the wall, they're just deafening.
What am I hearing, or is it just it's
Gibberish.
gibberish?
So, just for clarification, we see an automated system that we basically, that's similar to what we saw earlier, correct?
Yes.
I believe we should follow where they are taking these bits of energy, so that way we can find its source, similar to the factory. If we can take that down.
It's going. Yeah. Is it going into the disc, or is it coming from the disc?
Go ahead and, I mean, you keep asking these questions, so you get to roll discern realities.
Everyone else asks questions. Sorry, I'm very curious. That's me, not Niobe. Hi, rolled well. 9.
Nice.
Yeah, partial.
What I'll give you with that is it looks like the disc is pulling energy in. There is ambient energy has the ability to build up in this mountain, and these discs are keeping that from happening.
I would like to see if I could discern realities to see if there's a weakness or a vulnerability in the system.
Okay, hell yeah. Throw that, but you're gonna have disadvantage.
All right.
As you grapple between your own observations and the
Okay.
cacophony of voices in your head.
Rolling with.
Mhm.
You roll?
Not yet.
No. Type it in.
It didn't work for you? It's strange.
No. I was hitting it. Let's try it. No, it sends that, and then if I go roll mode disadvantage.
Huh?
Oh,
roll.
10.
Yeah, I just threw
He
that out
types
just
that
for
in
typing
chat.
it.
Well, if you just click discern realities and roll, does that work instead of clicking I for weakness?
There we go. That's advantage. Or
It takes the lower two.
So I rolled a 2.
Yep. So how are you checking the? Yeah, you're trying to look at this disc and like discern a weakness, right?
Yeah. So I'm kind of pressing into it and yelling at it aggressively.
Hmm.
"Oh, get to work. Get to work. And he's kind of pounding on it a little bit.
Yeah. So I mean, the disc kind of like slips into place and then re-locks in like a tightened position, and it just you're sitting right in front of it, right? And it just zaps and saps you. Go ahead and roll a d10.
Yeah.
You're gonna take
Good,
10 points
right?
of damage. What color is the energy that comes out of Chad Squatch?
Orange.
Orange. This orange energy just kind of like explodes out and gets completely just pulled into the disc. She marked that damage. What yeah, you'll all see that, and Chad Squatch is probably a little sapped after that.
He's a little shocked. He's already despondent and distant, and now he's just kind of in a rough place. He's having a rough day. You know?
Chad Squatch. You've had a rough one.
It's one of them days.
Well, I guess my question is, if there's energy flowing from the wall into the disc, if we put Jables in front, like in between the energy and the disc, will it go into Jables in a positive way? Because he wants this energy. It's his.
Hmm. I'll let that spot lore. Let's do a spot lore real quick.
Okay. Been on a good streak.
Hey.
Hey,
Hey.
8.
Nice.
Haven't failed a roll today, knock on wood.
Now next roll.
I know. I'm already level 3, I don't need any more points. I've already failed so many times.
There were a variety of cables, all hand-sized cables that kind of feed into the larger tubing there. So this dish that is pulling all of that in there, it seems to have multiple functions that when they work in concert, produce the effect you see.
Okay, so it's not just like one stream that we could push him into. Okay. Can we start smashing it? Like it worked last time. I know it's a little different, but is simple just simple?
Well, there's multiple discs, right?
Yeah.
But they're scattered by miles.
They form like a trail leading into the mountain.
Yes.
Well, let's maybe see where this goes before we start smashing everything.
Yeah, that's true. Niobe says that, like, my theory is that if we progress into the mountain with Jables getting more and more energy, he'll be more and more helpful for us as we get towards more automatons and things like that. Because if we 4 go in, we're gonna get fucking killed with this old man that's clearly struggling, you know? I don't know. It's up to the group. I understand where you're coming from, and it's probably the most logical thing. I just feel bad for him. I literally skinned him alive like 5 hours ago.
All right.
We just take him to the apartment. Do we just
The
take him to
apartment is so far away, Chad Squatch.
and then we just come right back?
It's funny. It's almost annoying, Chad Squatch, because you know exactly where the cabin is or the apartment is.
Exactly. It's like, oh, a day and a half walk. I know exactly how to get there.
That smell.
That Squatch funk.
All right. So we proceed, or are y'all Hulk smashing?
I kind of want to smash it.
I would as well.
How do you do so?
Chad Squatch, you
That
were
Squatch
not.
turns to punching and yelling at the disc.
I would like to, if I could, attempt to decay it or melt it into nothing.
There you go. So you can use that misfortune roll.
So yeah, I would
Or
like
the
to
misfortune
spend.
points, I should say.
Yeah, it's looks like it's 1 point to use it, but I would
Hell yeah.
grab it out, and then my purplish energy will go into it, kind of breaking it apart, decaying it or melting it into nothingness, whatever.
Yeah,
I
the
don't
thing
know,
just
yeah.
disintegrates under Hero's touch.
Can
Right?
Hero tell what kind of metal it is?
What happens?
The periodic lightning or the energy flowing from the mountainside has completely stopped.
I hope I
Anything different
didn't.
with Jables and I?
Is the disc kind of still intact?
No, not at all.
Did anything happen to the energy?
It's
In it?
no longer showing up here.
It like broke the daisy chain.
Mm.
Do you feel stronger? I will ask.
Jables.
Yeah, Jables.
Is-
Jables.
And he does look like he's a little more cognizant, a little more understanding. And he looks up and he's, yes, that's better.
Okay, good. I thought I might have destroyed your energy. All right, then we will use this. I believe. I don't know what it is, but seems that my connection can reverse whatever happened here.
Yeah. I still do wonder, like, even if we cut off all of these discs, if we still need to get something at the core. Because the energy stopped flowing, right? Which is great for what it's holding, but it's still coming from somewhere.
And Jables like goes and like puts his hand on the stone and starts walking down the cave, kind of in front of y'all if y'all aren't keeping up with him.
Where are you headed? I'll like
Oh,
follow him.
yeah, I'll follow as well.
The source. And he's like just tracing his hands along the cave. There's more energy here than there used to be.
I think we did a good thing.
I hope so.
Mission accomplished, you guys.
And like a mile further down, there's another one of those discs there. What you gonna do?
I will touch it and use another misfortune point.
Okay.
How many of these do you have, Ryan?
I have 13 misfortune points. Your bad rolling has worked out in our favor.
Let's go! I did it at 6 party for no reason.
I'm like,
There's no losing.
I had 15, so now I'm down to 13.
You are welcome.
And we will just, this is going to keep going probably for another 5 miles. So if you want to go ahead and burn another 5 points.
Okay. Yeah, I'll burn an additional 5 points.
Jables is standing up straight and like, just seems stronger. There hasn't been this much power flowing through here since before that city was built.
What do we read from him?
City?
I want to ask him which city he's talking about.
Yes, which city?
The Savior's City.
I was wondering if it was like the industrial center beyond the mountain was considered a city, but now I know which one he's talking about.
I am relatively new to this world, so what can you tell us about the Savior City? And
I tend to ignore them, but they have had miners out here, and I would randomly bless them with good finds and stuff whenever I could manage the attention.
Ah, I see. So it was a good relationship with the city.
Very good. That city was founded as a protector. That's why they're the savior.
Victor.
Greenland, myself, some other gods all give a fraction of our power to he's just kind of like trailing off kind of whimsically as like this new power is coming back to him. And he called it the savior cycle. He's just walking along the wall and like golden energy just leaping from the walls into his hand. But that might be gone now.
Interesting. Do you know the extent of your powers or capabilities?
He looks back with like a wicked, like sly, troublemaking smile. I don't.
Oh, I love that. That's so fun. That's me. That's literally what I'm doing. That shit. I guess I will ask him though. So, Jables, you said that 20 years ago, when you gave your power, that's when it decreased. Was there like a significant, like a period of time where there was like, other than the power that you gave, there was a significant drop off or a significant decrease?
He kind of pauses and like turns around. You misunderstand. We started the savior cycle 2 millennia ago. 20 years ago was when those forces from the north encroached on the area.
These forces
Okay.
from the north.
We were trying to stop them from moving forward. They have tried forever to come and squash everything in this direction. And time again, your city has stood in defiance of that intent.
Is this another city or organization or people?
So y'all, did we name that northern kingdom?
Yeah.
What did we name
No,
them?
we did it. No, I don't think we did. Above the mountains?
Yeah. Keltoy.
Eltor.
Oh.
I remember
Great
because I
memory.
named that one.
Oh, gotcha. I was like, no comprehension.
That's why I remember.
The forces of Keltoy have been trying to invade the southern coastal lands for ages.
Okay, I'm like trying. I think I'm putting pieces of things together in my head.
Yeah, I'm not trying to do like 5-head like lost plot or something.
No,
Could
yeah.
I, knowing now of Keltoy, attempt to go into my mind's eye almost and figure out if that has anything to do with me?
We're in spot lore here.
3.
Ryan, you have a fan in the chat.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
So, Hero kind of tries to consult its knowledge of origins and stuff like that. You know that there was some kind of partnership between one of the merchant lords of the City of the Savior and Keltoy, like an under the table payment and funding process.
Do I know
And
the
they-
merchant's name?
Yes. And I'll have to scroll way back in the chat to find. No. Okay. I found our character creation shit. Start with a B.
I'll turn to the rest of the party. That Keltoy name sounds familiar. recall vaguely that they were working with an individual that their name started with a B. Bobby, Billy, Byron.
B.
I do not know. I do not recall. I just recall the beginning of their name started with a B.
Bianca.
And this is the people that
Could be.
your creators were working with?
Keltoy, who might have a relationship with my or are my creators. I do not know.
Oh, it's not a B, it's Targixos.
Oh, it's
That's
actually
what I-
a T.
Okay.
Hogixos. I
That's
remember
right.
now. Thank you. That Bianca really helped. Dire.
Yep.
Yeah.
Glad I could help.
Does that make sense? Because things didn't start vastly decaying in the city until the explosions across the city. And the first day when everything was happening, we ran into someone and interrogated, and like, you know, the scientists before they died. And some of the automatons, maybe? Someone said that the goal was to kill the heads of government and the city, and there was orders from the master, the Gixos. And he is also a council member, and he was the one who owned the warehouses on the north side of the city that created things like you.
Well, it seems we have our culprit. He was a merchant, I recall. Niobe, you worked in the market square quite frequently, right? Do you remember him at all? Or where we might find him?
Is that the Red Diamond Market?
Yes, it was. We can't even straight face that.
No, I can't hear that. Would I know anything? I know.
You would know
Background council member.
he's not a
only
subtle guy,
basis.
right?
Yeah.
Like Red Diamond is definitely like a flea market type of low-level merchants and stuff like that. It'd be like expecting like, oh, you worked at the flea market, you know who Elon Musk is, right?
Yeah.
It's on that level. kind of shit.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. So, in my mind, I'm thinking these things came from beyond the mountains with Keltoy. They had this plant in the city, which was Tegixos, who probably got on the city council, got power, created these places in order to kill the city or the savior cycle or whatever was going on, in order to make sure that the powers that preventing Keltoy from getting across the Golden Mountains wouldn't be there to stop them anymore.
You getting it?
I don't know what to do with that information.
I believe after we finish up here, we can visit this Tagaxos person or try to find him in the city. And maybe we can...
I wonder what state the city's even in anymore.
Yes, we haven't been in quite some time. It's been about 2 days, I believe.
Yeah,
Thank
but
you,
things are
Rip.
rapidly decaying.
Oh, or being enriched in the surrounding areas.
Yeah. I feel like we need to get to the core of whatever this thing is and keep following my man Jables.
I agree. Where is Jables? As I will look around, see if he continued forth while we were talking.
He is now power walking.
I will catch up to him as quickly as possible.
Everybody hips out. You gotta, it's all in the hips. Hips and elbows.
As you
My
come
hip
across the
hurts.
next disc, he doesn't even stop to like let Hero do his thing. He just kind of like waves his hand across the hall, and like this like cut of mountain just and crushes it, and like dust flies, and he just continues walking.
Hell yeah, Jables! I yelled that down the hallway.
Great, now I do not have to waste any of my strength. I will happily jaunt and strut my hips.
Yes, we're all like grandma power walking down the hallway.
My hips hurt.
No, it's good for you. Core strength. Come on, you can do it.
And so as y'all make it to the far end, you come into like another very large dug out stone chamber with a like I'm gonna be like trendy sci-fi, a hexagonal like build structure in the center of this place. Probably the whole cave is like 300 foot across. But there's like a central building that is only like 30 or so. That's that hexagonal one. And it's got a couple of these cables going into it.
Well, I think we found our center.
As you start to see, you definitely see like a patrol of like 2 patrols of like 10 of the automatons kind of going around in a circle. You haven't been noticed yet, but you probably gonna have to hide if you're gonna get any closer.
Any total?
Probably 20. Outside, invisible right now.
I have a plan, everyone. Everyone hide.
Watch hide.
Okay.
Excellent. This looks like a blur.
I'll wait till everyone is hidden before my plan commences.
I'll squat.
Oh gosh.
Is there anything to get behind?
The cable itself.
How thick are these cables?
It's like 8 foot wide.
Oh yeah, okay. I get behind a cable.
I was picturing like an extension cord.
I was also
No.
thinking of an extension.
No, this thing is like it's like a
You could get, like,
huge ass
6
fucking
inches.
cable.
Okay.
What is
Okay.
the circumference?
Like 8 foot.
8 foot circumference. That's large. Got to be like at least a 20
That's
foot
what it said.
diameter.
These dishes,
The amount of pump didn't you need for that?
like it had the dishes were like like mounted on the side of it, right? That you come by and like destroy.
Okay.
Sorry, that was my bad. I should have described that better. Where I said that they were thick boys like
I
that.
have 8. I have 8-inch Oh no, I do have 8 foot written down. I just wasn't paying attention. Okay, that's on me.
As everyone is going to hide, and I'll look at it and tell them is, whatever happens, make sure you destroy that energy crystal, and then we will get out of here, if it is in there. My plan is to distract them via the destroyed discs. Hopefully, I can draw as many out as possible.
Wait a minute.
No, that's
Why
a good
don't we-
idea.
Why don't we focus fire on the crystal, destabilize it, cause it to explode, and take all these metal men with it?
Because we'll probably explode also.
But if we stand here at the edge and fire at it and then leave,
I believe
From the
it's-
edge, is it visible or is it in that building that we can't get into?
So the building is, I said it was like 30 foot across, but it is like 80 foot tall.
Okay.
It's a
You
building.
can-
building.
You can guess that it's like a half part building and part like casing for something.
Okay.
So we'd have to get into it to hit the thing, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we can't fire from. So
What
the
if we
distraction
did
makes
that,
sense.
And then, like, I could like arch through the door and then just like start blasting.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see this start in action. Let's see the distraction first and foremost, hero. What are you doing?
I would wait for everyone to hide.
We'll say they're hidden.
Okay. So from the entrance that we are coming down from, I will begin to sprint. I will say, "Danger! Danger! The discs have exploded! Danger! Danger! The discs have exploded! All personnel is needed at the discs! All personnel is needed at the discs!" And I'll begin running that way after making a sprint through the main corridor and trying to get as many of them to follow me as possible.
So you
Like,
sprint
leaping
like
so I
20
can
feet
hide.
forward, scream, and then sprint back.
Yes. And I'm like doing the most robotic movement possible, like moving my arms and
Can you start beeping so when I hit the door, I'll time my door bash with your beeping?
yes, I'll begin. Beep beep beep! Danger! Danger! Discs have been
Let's
exploded.
have hero throw charisma.
Oh
No!
no!
Oh no!
That
my
was
rolls
so
have been
such a
shit.
good plan.
He finally gets caught though. He's been like so smooth with every single one of them.
Yeah, get them all.
Oh,
All right, let's see.
no.
Let's see. 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 Let
He rolls a 5. That's still not dog shit.
He could still fail successfully, right?
Do you have these two
Called failing
groups
upward.
of
Yes.
10 coming towards you? And they like each of them has like a leader unit in it. And one of them steps up and is, that isn't the proper invocation of maintenance protocol. And like suddenly like levels its rifle at Hero.
I am an updated unit. They have changed the codes.
What are you talking about? And like they're just gonna open fire right now. Like, and so this like
Chad Squatch spears.
well wait, there's just suddenly like stormtrooper fire comes at Hero. Hero, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try to duck, dodge, and run as fire is being fired upon me, and hoping this distraction allows for
Defy danger dexterity.
Yeah.
You have a backup character?
You're raw.
11. What?
You just fucking bolt down the tunnel, right?
Yeah, I'm just running down the tunnel, and I'm hoping they follow me.
They're all
Oh,
like,
yeah.
get him! And the two groups just lead off and take off after you. They're chasing you down.
So it is real stormtrooper fire because I can't actually hit anything.
Right.
Okay.
I anticipated something like that might happen.
Like I'm slightly concerned for Hero, but I also want to get to the core. So I think as soon as like the last ones like kind of pass, I sprint towards the building.
Sure. Jables is right behind you.
Jables and I like knock down the door together.
Hell yeah. What's that look like? I mean, she's got like earthbender powers. What are you doing?
I am running shoulder first
Into a door.
into a door. Shoulder
I'm
I'm gonna
first.
break your shoulder.
It like splits open though. So you have in here this tall, kind of narrow building, right? It's very much a tower. But it's not a tower with like floors. Once you open this door, you see this golden crystal that's ridiculously tall. And it actually is embedded into the ground even. So they've kind of built the structure as like a cap over the top of it.
Gotta come see this.
Well, you see,
Alright.
you're saying that, but they've got like
It does.
scaffolding around and stuff like that. There's like 50 dudes in here.
Oh, I wouldn't say.
Oh fuck. There's 50 dudes in here?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna start shooting arrows at the core.
Yeah. I'm
Because
gonna
we can't kill all of them, so we might as well try and explode them
Yeah.
with this thing and hope that Jables, once the power gets out, can help us.
So they're on scaffolding, so no one's on the bottom floor.
There's like a handful, but they're like maintenance droids type of creatures. So you said shooting arrows?
Yeah,
Okay, tell me what you're doing here.
I'm literally. Well, okay. I know it's like chaotic, but like quickly, can I see like similar to the other one? Like, is there like a control panel or anything?
Yeah, sure. There's a control panel. We'll say that there's like a big master, nice control panel at ground level. Like there's probably like one of the automatons is like sitting there trying to manage the power.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot at that.
Okay. Let's see it. Roll volley.
Okie dokie. 8.
Wow.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Here's the thing. You can place yourself in danger. You can subtract a d6 of damage, or you reduce your ammo by 1.
I'm just gonna take damage. I'm at full health.
Yeah.
Uh,
And so you definitely like Jables is right there, and he's like, I can't connect with it. And you fire an arrow into the thing, right? And this field kind of shuts off. That was, you didn't even know it was there, but like this like invisible field is suddenly gone. You feel the presence of this energy in the center of this tower. Alarms start sounding off in here, and Jables just smiles. as he like extends his arms out, and there's massive like two bolts of lightning connect with both of his arms as the crystal just disappears, and you understand that he just absorbed all of that in like the span of like a lightning strike.
Hell yeah, Jables. This man's dope.
Nice.
I'm glad we saved him.
He's definitely more useful as not a vegetable.
And hurt us.
Yeah,
definitely.
exactly. I'm glad that we broke those discs. Okay,
And-
should I roll the damage for myself?
Yes, but it's not what you think. So he's like right here, and he's careful. I don't know my own strength. He's like laughing maniacally as he does it, and just the ground quakes, and the whole place the building just collapses. Go ahead, and Niobe, you had to get in position to get that shot. Take D12
Yeah.
damage.
D12.
Is a massive kind of cave-in collapse.
9.
9 points. And it all just kind of like it all caves in, but then like the ground rumbles underneath. Everyone else is at a safe distance and not taking this damage. So it's really, yeah, for some reason, Chad Squatch, you're like on the other side of the door. You were still protected by it. Maybe even by like, you like shouldered the door off of its hinge and held it as a shield. You want to say that?
Yeah.
And so like this like
That's
shrapnel of
good.
this building is exploding outward. And it all just kind of collapses into the ground. Niobe, you're left laying on the cave floor in here. It is now barren. That building is gone. There's no sign that it was ever here, barring like some broken cables feeding in here from various directions. They don't seem to be functioning anymore.
Okay. Worth it.
Jables is standing here. I think your friend might be in danger. And we'll flash over to Hero. Hero, you're running down the hallway from them, right?
Yes.
They're unloading another volley. Let's see another Defy Danger dex from you as you continue to run.
All right. I would also
How fast do you run?
is this rolling?
I don't know. There's a lot of shit though.
Oh, sorry. It rolled. I think once. Okay. 7.
7. All right.
Yes. As I'm running, I would like to grab the wall and hope this works. I want to like run my fingers against the wall and slowly like decay all the rock to try to cause a collapse
On them.
on
I
them.
like it.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what, as I'm running, just running my fingers on the wall, trying to collapse the cave here on them.
Okay. Then I'll say like the hard bargain, worst outcome, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Just largely won't matter. As you like extend your hand out, their shots are getting more accurate. Like they're learning a little bit. You can do it, but if you do this, you're gonna get hit a little bit.
I'm cool with that. Yeah.
Take a D8 of damage.
All right. There we are. 5.
There you go. But yeah, the cave like just falls and collapses over the top of them as they like rain down fire on you.
I'll turn around. Anything behind me?
Jables. Ah, I see you've dealt with the problem.
Yes, I have. Sorry about your mountain. I know you keep it in tip-top shape, and I've kind of caved it in a bit. Hope that is not too trouble for someone as powerful as you.
It's no problem. And he like holds his hand up like this, like and makes a fist and pulls it downward. And all of the cave-in you just made and all of the automatons that were kind of trapped in all of that get sucked into the ground underneath. And the cave reforms, not caved in.
Ah, well, that is an easy fix for someone like you. Is all your power returned to you now?
And then some. Get back to your friends.
Great. I assume it was a success.
Very, very much so. Your distraction was perfect.
Wonderful.
And
And,
with- He basically like holds his hands up flat like this. And says, let's go. And basically stone discs appear under your feet, and y'all are like shuffled back into the main tunnel, into that main big room.
this is nice. Thank you.
Well then, I haven't had this much power in an age. And he like sparkles his hands above, and golden energy shoots into the tops of the mountain, and you just see like veins of gold have now appeared in the mountain, in the cave ceiling.
Can Chad Squatch's orange energy be returned at this point?
He No, it can't. He's like looking, he's like, I'm not sure where they took whatever from you, but it's not here. But I can give y'all a safe place to rest. And he like goes and he starts covering up all the other cave entrances and then creating like a tube that goes vertically up, like an air hole. This should do for y'all to get some rest away from prying eyes. And he like looks and he's like, "Oh, you still hear the whispers." But he does place his hand on Chad Squatch's head, and the cacophony of mountain voices stop.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh man, that was so annoying. It's like listening to appearance fight through the walls. But you just can't really tell what's going on, but you know it's not good.
That's something that happened to you often, Chad Squatch.
This is memories, hole in the pavement.
All right, y'all. Well, let's call it camp here. If anyone's got experience, now is the time to use it to level up. Hero, I've got the bad news here is we're actually making camp, so your misfortune points are going to reset.
Yes. It's fine. I get 3 to start the day, right?
I
believe so.
I think so.
Okay.
Whatever it says you get.
All right.
And yeah, let's go ahead and go for a session wrap up here. And then we'll follow that up with, I want to ask like what y'all's plan is from here. So let's see, where is my common world rules? Into session. When you settle in to rest, someone in the party must, we don't need to worry about any of that because definitely Jables is taking care of y'all. So we're going to start at the top here. Chris, talk to us about your drive and your flags for this session.
All right. So my drive is to uncover a secret and to keep it secret. I think that we pursued this cable situation that I discovered from the air. I feel like that would count towards uncovering a secret.
For sure. For sure.
Although did not keep it secret.
Yeah. Have you found that drive to be problematic?
Yes.
How do you want to change it?
Maybe uncover a secret and use it would make more sense, right? Or take advantage of it.
Take advantage of it? How about rather than just like the obvious game advantages of take advantage of thing, expose a secret.
Okay, interesting.
Just to keep it in like a narrative motivation as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can definitely like let's work with that as that drive because I know you. I can tell you've had trouble, like the keep it secret part is almost counter to how you like to operate.
Yeah, pretty much. So uncover a secret and expose it, right?
That's right.
Right. I feel like I did that, right?
I would say so.
Okay. So, as for my flags, takes risk for answers. I feel like we did that as well, as far as like going into the cave and getting ourselves into trouble there.
For sure. For
Although,
sure.
Gyre didn't really do much in the cave. He kind of just watched as the chaos and
I mean,
fly.
yeah, you tried to help Fly. You put yourself in
Yeah.
danger trying to lead the charge, really.
Okay, yeah. So, point for that as well.
For sure.
And Glutton Sweet Tooth has a problem. Definitely did not do anything like that.
Probably
Hard to do that.
be back in like into some realm of civilization soon if I had to guess. So I think the Sweet Tooth might be coming up more soon. Though if you hate it still, like we can get rid of it.
No, I love it. It's hard to hit that on the road. I guess
It feels
Skyr-
like it should be like a third flag, like a really like minor flag, if there was like a false flag, you know?
Oh yeah. Well, he's probably having sugar withdrawals right now, so I believe I leveled up as well.
Nice. Justin, let's talk about your drives and your flags.
Okay, so it's a Hue of Convention of the Civilized World, and I don't really feel like there was a lot of civilization in this one, other than I really didn't understand pipes and tubes and all that, and so I did kind of show my unfamiliarity with those kind of things. That would be the drive. The flags, gullible, I still don't get lied too much, and no one really uses sarcasm with me. So it's hard to be gullible because it requires other people to do stuff, you know?
Yeah, do you have something you would like to do instead that seems like it comes up?
Okay, I'm gonna delete gullible. And I see what's changed is he's not very trusting, but I don't know if that would be a flag.
Yeah, there's
But-
definitely been like a more broody take to Chad Squatch lately. But he's also kind of rolled poorly. And
Yeah. So I'll have to come up with one by next week, I guess, when it comes to coming up with a new flag for that.
fair.
We'll announce it before or whatever, or at the end, and we'll say this is.
Okay.
For glutton, I definitely ate food and made jokes about food.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, that wasn't anything excessive, but he didn't eat so much he felt like garbage or anything. But he definitely did pop a mushroom, and then what was it? He looked at the cave wall for a little bit while some real action was going on. Oh wait,
That
it
did
was
happen?
that was last episode, I guess, with turned a blind eye to Niobe getting the person, or was that this episode?
It straddled the line.
Yeah, there's a few things.
But you probably got I think we got the XP for it last time. So, yeah.
I guess that would be like 2
Yep.
clicks.
Let's go ahead and
So close.
Aobi, let's go into those drives and flags.
Yeah. So, Ruthless, do what needs to be done when to do so is monstrous. I took XP for the, filleting last time. I do wonder if this... I don't know if this would be my drive or one of my flags, but specifically not engaging in the battle to help the rest of the group to continue doing what I was doing. I don't know where that fits in.
I would say art. You got monstrous, and what's the other one? It's
No mercy.
No mercy.
Yeah.
I would say that ruthlessness kind of shine there. I'll give you no mercy for sure.
Okay. But I don't think for my flags anything really happened. Being monstrous rage didn't really cost me this episode. And then I'm ruthless even though a more compassionate option exists.
It didn't really come up.
That didn't really happen this episode, no. But I do think that if we go back into civilization, there will be a lot more things happening.
Right.
I'll mark down 1 then. Wow, this is my first point of XP this episode. I'm proud of myself.
Wait, what? You haven't failed a roll?
Possible.
No, I haven't. Also, I don't know if this is just a thing or not, Brandon, but it's not letting me use the plus and minus buttons to update things.
Well, that's weird.
I have to manually do it. Like when I click, it doesn't do anything.
For the... Oh yeah, no, it's definitely Bort. Alright, I'll take a look at that. Maybe I need to run some updates.
Okay.
Hero, let's talk
Yes.
through your drives and flags.
All right. Not again when you sacrifice to keep someone or something you care about from being harmed by your powers. I think me distracting would do such a thing. And then
You alright?
so yeah, not again. I think we hit that this session, as well as the courageous flag. So dare me into a life-threatening or an unknown situation.
Yeah, Hero definitely shined in a heroic way this session. So, I'll give you that one as well.
Definitely.
Okay. I think that is
Alright, y'all. Alright, y'all. So what do you think you're going to do from here?
I would like to head back to the city of Savor and speak with this Agoxos guy, if possible.
Yeah. There's like 2 things that I want to do. One is going back to the city, and the other is just in my mind because of like what happened with Greenland and what happened with the mountains. Even though she hates her, like Niobe is definitely worried about her mother in Zuland and kind of wants to know if this is happening to her. And if she can, she should probably help because she won't be immortal if her mother's dead. So that's probably a thing that she needs to work on.
Fair. Kind of 2 thoughts. One is of course check in on the city, and then also check in on the jungle.
Yeah.
I'm kind of invested with this apartment thing. Chad Squatch doesn't have a lot going on when it comes to anything like personal. So he just wants to kind of go check out. He's probably going to look somewhere into the apartment and make sure we can get it back into the city, or mark that as a potential thing to do.
Okay.
That's a good.
I'm also curious if we just went straight to Keltoy. You know, just went straight north or go up there. Like, what's up? Why are you guys messing everything up?
Like that.
Right?
Yeah, I like that.
I don't
I mean,
think we have
I
enough. I don't know if we have enough sway for that though.
True.
But we
Like,
have
there's clearly
Jables
so many
to
more
do stuff.
Them, and if we can get more gods on our sides at least, because they mentioned this like savior cycle thing, where they were like feeding power into the city to prevent that. If we need to restart that in order to get them to leave, you know.
Are Hero
I'd love
and
to
Craig
see Chris's god.
connected?
Oh yeah, Corsten. We could go to
Yeah,
we
the
can make
swamps
Corsten.
too. We can make a big like loop around the map.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, I'm sure Skyr would be happy to go back to court.
Yeah,
Well,
but the
you were
city
saying
is
something,
also.
Justin?
I
He
was
was-
asking if Craig and Hero have any kind of communication means or anything between the two of them. Did they establish that, or is that something they can do?
Like, do they have like Wi-Fi?
Yeah, or like where they could just like maybe more like a SIM card.
No, they don't have anything like that. Sorry, and in starting all of that, Kai, I cut you off.
No, I was just gonna say the city is still like the focal point of all the things. Like everything is surrounding the city. So even if we went back, it's not as if we're out of the way of something because everything else is still
Kind of halfway there everywhere.
relatively equidistant, yeah, from the city. So I think anything would be fine. I do think I like where the plot is going with us random people just being like, we hate you, and then finding gods and breaking things.
Just escalating everything.
Yeah, it's like classic D&D, like fuck shit up and loot things, but we're also doing things that are kind of beneficial.
Yeah.
Murder hobos for good.
Yes.
We're
Is
only
that the name
murdering
of the
bad
season?
hobos.
Murder hobos for good.
Yeah.
Technical question, Brandon. Do we heal up after,
Oh, yeah.
or how does that work? And
We
those
did
of us
good.
who take
Let
damage.
me go check to uncommon. Yeah, because I dealt a lot of damage this session.
It's 10.
Oh, really? Wow.
Like 9, right?
5.
I
5.
took 9.
There we go. Someone took.
Regain HP equal to half your maximum.
After maximum. Okay, back to full.
Yeah, I can regain. Is it rounded up or down?
We'll say up.
Back to full.
I took 1 point of damage.
Nice.
I feel great.
Hey, you're part of the team.
Yeah, it was the speed walking.
Yeah.
It really helped your core
Actually,
strength.
That hurt a lot. So
Yeah, but
8.
it's you're gaining muscle. You gain muscle through pain. You know, it's the
Does it take,
stretching.
It's
Yeah.
so good,
Long
kind
rest
of
for
like no
him?
pain, no gain.
Yeah, exactly.
I disagree.
Also,
Hated
Chris, what is your background? What's going on? It's changed like 5 times this episode.
I
and I've
did.
been-
I was just randomly shuffling it around. Yeah, that's I gotta get back to this surgery after we play, so sorry guys.
You do kind of have the pediatrician like doctor shit going on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Need to get a mask.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, y'all. This was a blast. Audience, once again, thanks for tuning
we
in.
have to do outros, you know?
We do have to do outros. I
Oh, yeah.
definitely remember structure and how those things work. Hey, y'all. My name is Brandon Tomlinson. I've been your GM tonight. You can catch me on all the various socials at the BWT. Chris.
All right, hey, I'm Chris. I was playing Skyer. Shout out to friend of the show, David W., creator of Deadly Missions. Just want to say hello to him. And then follow me at Chris Gamble Photos on Instagram.
Sweet.
Justin?
Okay. Hey, it's Justin, the voice of your favorite Sasquatch, Chad Squatch Waterloo. What am I? Are we doing the closers, outros, and okay?
Yeah.
So check me out at bandlab.com/mixsushi3. Again, if you like the music and you enjoy what you've heard, I've got a lot there and different styles of everything. bandlab.com/mixsushi3.
Is it me?
Is you.
Okay. I am Guy. I played Niobe. If you want to find me on social media, you can find me on Twitter at Kitchid with 2 Ds. That's KICHIDD.
And my name, closing us out, is Ryan. I play Hero. And I also stream on Twitch at Ballin Rye. That is BALLINRY.
You have some D&D shows on there, right?
Yes. I also on Sundays, right now I'm streaming Act 1 of a 1v1 series that I am doing as well.
Nice.
That's awesome. And also, how dare you?
I will bring everyone on as well. It's a work in progress. It was just an idea I had. So shot with
Hell
it.
yeah.
That's cool.
All right, y'all. We are Raven's Realm. We're kind of an online community. We have everything from a Discord community to a fandom wiki where we document a lot of the exploits of this particular podcast misadventures. Misadventures is apt. You can find the links to the Discord community in the show notes, as well as the wikis and other stuff. Chris, got any deets to fill in?
Discord. Join our Discord. Realm Tabletop.